Okay, looks like we are live. All right, thanks everybody for coming out to another edition of the Reseller Six Pack. This is volume 39. Tonight we're going to kind of do a Ask Us Anything show. So if you guys have any questions you want to field to the panel and stuff like that, go ahead, feel free to post them in the comment section and leave like a little big bold letters, questions, or some question marks in front of it so it'll draw our attention to it. And we'll try to answer them as we go. And then we're going to share some bolos with you guys tonight. So garage sale season's starting up here pretty soon, at least where I live. I know Saturday we got about 7 inches of snow, but it's definitely starting. We're not like Lonnie, who's been killing it for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and Chad lives down in Florida, of course. But yeah, so you guys maybe find some items of interest or something like that when you're out that you guys can maybe make a little bit of money on. So we'll start out tonight. Everybody introduce yourself and tell. Share what all you're drinking. We'll start out with Lauren, and then we'll work our way around. So, Lauren, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I am drinking some sort of organic red wine of my sister's. And, yeah, I don't even know what brand it is, but it's really good.
Awesome. Lonnie, go ahead.
Hey, Andy. Hello, everyone. I am drinking Yingling again, and I have like 11 more in my little Yingling machine behind me there.
Nice. You still don't want to sell that thing yet, do you?
No, I'm never selling that thing. Never. I'm
trying to get my hands on that thing. Chad, how you doing tonight, bud?
Good. I actually have only 2 Blue Moon, and I am tired as all get out, man. We worked hard today, so these 2 beers will put me out like a light. So when I'm slobbering all over myself here on camera, just block my camera. Yeah.
Oh no, we'll get some good stills for. Jory, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Good, and I can't believe you have 7 inches. I'm in Canada. We don't even have any snow here.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's Illinois. I mean, literally, I think like tomorrow it's supposed to be like almost 60. So it's,
of course,
welcome to Illinois. You never know how it's going to be. Shane, did you get a bunch of snow down where you're at?
Yeah, like I live 20 minutes from Bloomington, Illinois. I mean, they got like 8.5 inches.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. We got nothing here.
Yeah, they were actually showing pictures. A couple people did it on Facebook of a couple spots like near me, but they were maybe like 10 minutes apart. And some places got completely dumped on, and other ones were completely just nothing. And I was like, how does this even happen? I mean, it's just the snow was crazy. My folks were visiting my sister. She lives in one of the Chicago suburbs. Didn't get a drop of it. And I was like, yeah, well, when you guys get home, like I said, there's about 7 inches on your driveway. So
that's wild.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So what are you drinking tonight, Jory?
Miller, some MGD.
Nice. And Shane, bud, how you doing, man?
Good. I am living the high life tonight because I'm drinking some Miller High Life. I only have a 12-pack down here, so I don't know how far I'm going to get through it, but we'll see. So
that's the champagne of beers, isn't it?
It is. It's the champagne of beers. That's why it's called the High Life. And we went out of town. In Southern Illinois, like 2 hours south of where I live, and down to my parents' house, and they got no snow at all. And when we got back, we had like 8 inches almost at our house. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. Illinois is the most messed up state as far as weather goes. I swear to God. Yeah, we've had a couple days that it's been close to 60, and then right after that it's just freezing, almost freezing again, or it's snowing. It's nuts. So I'm hoping this thing settles down here pretty quick. So, all right, I'm Andy the ParrotHead Picker, and tonight I am doing my homage. Steve and Steph aren't here, but Steve will get a kick out of this. I'm doing my homage to the Belgians. I am drinking New Belgians Juicy Orange IPA. Oh wait, I'm gonna go one step further, and I'm even drinking it in my New Belgian glass. So I even got some proper glassware tonight. So
where are they tonight?
They got family in town, so yeah, they were gonna make it. So it's all good.
Yeah.
So. Anyway,
that family thing is a real thing,
that family thing. But anyway, guys, like I said, if you guys got questions, throw them over in the chat, and we'll try to get to them. I know we got a couple that we can start with, and then we'll just kind of share a couple bolos with you guys. Lauren, this is probably, I don't know if there's anyone even on here that can answer this one, and I don't know who asked this, but someone asked, is Mercari worth selling on? Any of you guys got any experience selling on Mercari?
I know a couple people that sell on Mercari, and they said that they do pretty good. Pretty similar to some of the other newer marketplaces coming out.
Deb from Pinch and Pesos, I know she's big on Mercari. She likes it a lot, and she knows what she's doing. So I'm assuming it must be legit. But I have no personal experience.
I have heard it's like super easy to cross post over there, like almost even easier than cross posting the Poshmark. It's like super user friendly. But
sorry, we
yeah,
don't really have any.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's like, oh, man, I don't know if any of us here got any.
I used to source a lot off of Mercari when it first started, but anymore I really haven't. Yeah, anymore it's kind of like the prices kind of went up a little bit, so I just kind of stopped.
Yeah, I've got nothing for you on that.
All right. Oh my God, Kevin the Tennessee Picker. You guys are gonna get me going right off the bat. Kevin the Tennessee Picker. He's been beating on me. One of my sales update videos, probably, I don't know, it was a couple ago. Sold a lot of vintage bowling bags, and I made the comment about the bowling balls, and that there's a lot of money in bowling balls. So Kevin wanted to know. He goes, Andy, what's your thoughts on men's bowling balls? So he keeps sending me stuff saying, what do I think about balls? Or
well, I love the one you did, Andy.
But I appreciate it.
Andy, I love the one you did though, where you said that you went to the thrift store and you took the bowling ball out of the bag, set it down, and then walked off with the bag. I was like, yeah, that's
you know what? I've actually done that with every single one of them. I'll tell you what. I actually got this queued up here. This is going to be like one of my little bolos. I'll actually queue this up, and then I'll tell a little story about it. So I'm going to do a screen share here for a second. Hang on. So anyway, let me see if I can screen share. Okay, can you guys see this?
Yep.
My screen. Okay, so these are 3 vintage bowling bags. This is going to be one of my bolos tonight, but since I guess this come up earlier, I'm gonna, I've been picking up these vintage bowling bags. And if you guys look at the custom label line here, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but usually in the custom label line, I always put when I listed the item, what I paid for it, and where I purchased it at. These 3 here I've sold over the past, was it like 3 months? But the first one here, this first one, I listed on 3.2 and it sold on 3.3, and I listed it for $29. So it went for $44. This other vintage Brunswick bag down here, I listed on 2.11. It sold on 2.15 for $31. Oh, wow. And the third one down here, I listed on 121. It sold on 121 for $30. I mean, these things
quick flip,
super quick flip. I mean, it's $30. It's not. I mean, they're not home runs by any means, but they're super quick and they're not overly heavy.
Not once you take the ball out.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go back here, make sure to stop sharing. Yeah, I mean, they're super quick flip. I mean, or they have been for me. I've been lucky with every one that I've picked up so far. Like I said, I mean, if you're turning something in a couple of days, I mean, that's, man, I'll buy that. I'll buy that all day long.
I first saw it on Pete Craigslist Hunter's channel. I think probably a year ago. I think he showed one. He had like a higher end one, I think, that he sold for like, of course it's higher end. It's on Pete's channel, but it's like
right.
It's not going to be like the $30 variety. It's got to be like $60, $70 variety, right? But I saw him sell one. I'm like, that sells, and I've sold a couple. So I mean, it's a great bowler.
Yeah. I mean, it's, they're typically vinyl, so I mean, you want to definitely make sure that they don't have any cracking and stuff like that on them. As long as they're in good shape, I mean, they do well, and you can flip them real quick. I mean, like I said, pretty much with your shipping, I mean, they're going for $40. So I mean, it's not bad. And I don't know if you see it on the custom line there, but I think I paid $2 for one, $3 for one, and $3 for the other one. So I mean, basically, I got almost $100 out of $8 total investment. So I'll take that all day long, and I flipped them all in a matter of a couple of days. So yeah, I mean, I will take that all day long. So, but yeah, to touch on that story that Lonnie was talking about, yeah, one of my videos. Yeah, usually if I go into thrifts, because the bowling balls are so heavy. I mean, like I said, a lightweight ball is going to be 8 pounds, and a good sized men's ball is going to be about 16 pounds. I don't want to ship those, but okay, Kevin, there is good money in bowling balls, but I don't want to ship the things because they're heavy as heck. So you can scan them, or not scan them, but you can punch them in, check them out. Some of them are worth quite a bit, but I don't want to mess with them, and I don't want to try and get rid of them at my house, what have you. So I'll just let the thrift stores get rid of them. They got a big dumpster; they can do whatever they want with them. So yeah, I always just pluck them out. Well, I got caught. Or not caught, but anyway, there was another person at the thrift store when I was picking those up, and I opened it up, and actually every one of those that I bought all had shoes in them as well. They usually always are full of the accessories, like the wristbands. Usually they have rosin bags. Actually, geez, I still got them sitting here. They got these like little felt carrying bags or whatever. I've actually got 2 of these now. I probably should have just threw them in with the bags. They always got all kinds of stuff in them, but yeah, I didn't want them bowling balls. So anyway, when I set it off to the side, one of the there was a guy. He see me. He goes, "Nice move."
I was gonna say, if they want to get onto you, say, "Fine, I'll buy it," and then I'll fucking
no. The guy was
donate. I'll donate the ball back in the shoes.
Yeah, right. No, it was just a guy see me do it. He just thought it was pretty slick what I did, because I just reached into it, pulled it out, and set it off to the side, zipped the bag up, and he goes, "Nice move."
And some of those bowling balls will sell for like $300 or $400 undrilled because they're rare.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, the stuff you're gonna find in thrift, obviously they're always gonna be drilled. But yeah, I mean, I have actually looked them up a couple times, like if I just been killing time, or if my wife was looking at something or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I mean, I'll set and I might punch them in, just to see if they are worth anything. And I've actually seen a couple that are, they're $20, $30, but it's like going, I don't want to ship this thing. And honestly, probably by the time that everything all works out, I'm really not going to make anything on it. So just for me personally, it's just not worth my time. For somebody else, hey, great. Or I know people that use them for like lawn ornament type things, or they line their driveways with them. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh yeah,
that's pretty tacky.
Hey, I live in Illinois, man. You never know what you're going to see here. But we had a couple more questions, or you want to go around? It looks like we got actually quite a few of them here, huh? Looks like we got eBay free returns. What are we going to do about it? Lonnie, what do you do? You got any ideas on that?
I'm planning on not participating in that.
Participating.
That's my plan. So
I
mean, if sales start sucking, I might jump in. But I'm sorry, Lauren.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just agreeing with you. I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yep. Chad, that's pretty much about what you're doing as well, right?
Well, I say with attitude, I say they can keep that freaking 10%.
Right.
I don't give it crap. It's not worth it for me to do it.
Right.
Same
Wow.
here.
We dodged 2 F-bombs just now, Chad.
I'm trying.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing I'm doing. I'm not going to participate in it as well either. I started moving all my stuff over to actually paying for shipping now and stuff. I've always been against that, but you know what? I'm just kind of covering my own butt on that sort of stuff. So, let's see what else we got here. Oh my gosh.
What are you doing, Shane?
Yeah, Shane. I'm sorry, man.
I
stay on top of me.
I'm just with all the rest of you. I'm not going to participate in it at all.
Why
Because
would
I think
you?
I think that 10% is going to be for clothing, especially. I think that 10% is not going to be enough to sustain the refunds. So
yeah, but if anybody was going to do them, it would be
Right.
somebody selling T-shirts and stuff like that.
Right.
If that's what I would probably opt in to do it.
Well, for me, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to see how it goes first, because I don't want to opt in and then get these crazy amount of returns coming in, because I'll just be honest, clothing, it can have a scary return rate if you let it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
It's typically higher than hard goods. I mean,
I can just imagine though. I sell jeans. I sell a lot of stuff, but I sell some jeans, and I could just imagine I turn free returns on, and then I get an order from one person, and they buy 3 pairs of Levi's, all one size different.
Yep.
You know? And like one size up, one size low, and I'm like, oh shit, 2 of them are coming back.
Oh, you mean like what we do on Amazon?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I don't want to.
That's why I foresee it like they're gonna try it as a try-on service and not a buy service.
Yeah.
But they promote that. Kim and Katie have both done that because they're like they really want that. They're not sure what size,
Right?
And you can return one of them because you don't want to miss out. So
right.
And if I'm telling you, there's going to be some pissed off people. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
There is. Yeah,
they're going to be flipping head over heels to try to keep that 10% and say that I'm doing what everybody else is doing. So my stuff is, and then you're going to have people who say, well, I do free returns. How come I'm not selling stuff? It's like,
but I'll tell you this, guys.
You were selling junk then, and now you're selling junk now. So that's why.
If eBay hits the switch though, if eBay makes my listings invisible somehow because I don't do free returns, I'll fall in line. I'll okay, turn them on. Let's go. Right. You know, and I might adjust what I sell, but if I have to, I'll do it. But I don't want to.
I mean, do like what Pete was saying. I'm sorry, Chad. Like what Pete was saying last night on your show, Chad. You know, I mean, he said he's just going to roll it into the cost of his items. He goes, I'm just going to pass it on to the consumer. And I'm like, I get it.
How is that rolling in when you set your price? You know, theoretically, I'm going to sell those for $20. But I'm going to charge $20.50.
But see, I foresee.
Yeah.
I'll. Can I make a prediction? Like, here's my prediction: is if you don't do free returns, you're going to have all these people pricing their items higher that do free returns, and you're going to be able to come in and undercut them a lot easier and sell more. That's my prediction.
Good point.
And what I think where it would really matter as far as searchability is in a saturated market. If you're selling clothes, you probably need to be doing or if you're selling like retail arbitrage stuff on eBay, stuff that a million other people are selling, you're going to have to be super competitive. But if you're finding stuff like this, that there might be 10 or 12 of them on eBay, people are going to be searching by price. You know, it's like you can just look and see which is the best deal. And do I care if mine's number 12 or number 1? No. Because if I'm cheapest, they're going to buy mine. And if it's as good a quality, that's where I want to stay, you know, in items that, but damn, I worked my ass off for 20 years to be able to find that stuff that there's not a totally saturated market. So I think that's where experience can help you out by not opting in.
Well, you can do that with clothes too. Like, look for things that people don't put up constantly. I just listed a pair of shoes this morning that sold in less than an hour. I didn't even have to list them on eBay.
Well, especially vintage clothing.
Right, because there's not a lot of it out there.
I think Lauren deals with a lot of higher end new attack stuff too, though. I mean, but yeah, I think you're right.
It's crazy.
And what are all these places? What kind of items? Where do you go to get this stuff?
She's not going to say.
Cost you $4.99 for her book, Chad.
I tried. I tried.
She's gonna have a course coming out.
You can take a class for $1,200, a 1-hour class.
Hey, Chad, if you're really tight with Lauren, she'll tell you. I know. I'm not saying that.
I thought we were tight, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what's happening.
Too funny.
Poor Lauren. Look at Lauren.
I can keep a damn secret. Yeah, we're putting her on the spot anyway. She's like, "What's happening?"
Just messing with you.
Oh, her internet cut out. That's why she got that like plain look.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
That wasn't even funny. I'm not even going to respond to that.
You're breaking up, guys. I can't hear you.
Awesome. right, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I mean, we can go all day on the whole returns thing and all that sort of stuff. I think you guys just did that show here not long ago. Yeah, that's just such a deep topic. This one, next we got on Poshmark. Can you have a closet with men and women's clothes, or is it best to have separate accounts? Lauren, you're our Poshmark maven, so.
I mix in my closet. I have the same closet, and I'll sell both out of it.
Awesome.
Just works easier for me because I have so many things in my one closet that it just makes sense for me to do that. But I know other people who separate, and it works for them too.
Awesome. I want to thank Adam for the super chat. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. You're always on everybody's channel and real supportive of the community. So yeah, definitely appreciate that. Thank you.
Very nice.
Very nice, bud. Awesome. Let's see. What else? We got any other ones over here, Lauren?
I wanted to answer that question that Lauren just answered. I actually wanted
to go ahead, Chad.
Yeah, I wanted to be the first one to answer that. I have no clue. So.
I have no clue.
I think Chad's about one of the only ones in the group that's not on Poshmark now, right?
I know Lonnie's even making sales on Poshmark.
But he is a clothing seller.
I got everyone.
Yeah. He is a clothing seller.
Wait, Chad, I was watching your show with God, what's that couple's name?
Gil Money.
Yeah, and they were like, Chad, you're selling clothes now? You said you never sold clothes. I was dying laughing. I was like, oh God.
I dibble dabble in clothes. Okay?
I get it, man. I get it. Busting your balls.
Chad's clothes are like a whole different level than like our clothes. Kind of like Pete's stuff is on a whole different level than the stuff that we're selling. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, actually, the one that's got me the most, and I haven't seen him yet in the chat tonight, though, is Glenn, the swamp picker. I mean, I think he's only listed 2 things on there, and he's sold them both of them like almost immediately. And I'm like, oh, man, I gotta figure out what that guy's doing, man. That's great. So yeah, that's awesome.
You mind if I field a question real quick?
Yeah, you go ahead. You guys, hey, no problem.
Tam's Place. This is an interesting question. I want to hear what y'all say. Have any of you done any self-promotion in your videos? I think we're all pretty good at that. Have you offered subscribers to buy direct from you through Facebook, email, etc.?
Yep.
You gonna answer that, Lonnie? Since you.
Yeah, actually, I got an offer through Facebook today for something I showed on a video the other day. I just need to answer back. I get offers quite a bit for stuff. A lot of times they want like a way better deal than I could sell it on eBay, and it just doesn't make sense. But sometimes I do get a deal. I've sold several things like that.
I've sold a couple things just through YouTube videos. I sold some acetylene torches, and then I sold a Carhartt jacket with a cat embroidered on it. Other than that, I get some kind of like people emailing me once in a while.
Yeah, Instagram's pretty strong too for that. I've sold a couple of things there.
I've had sales on Instagram too from people just messaging.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've sold a ton of stuff, and whenever I would ever do a haul video, I'm like, it's for sale. If you see something I show, like, guys, this is just cool. Look at this. Guess what? It's for sale. So, and most people know that if they're interested, they can get a hold of me. But there's certain things that you can also sell that, like, maybe you can't sell on eBay. You know, like my white supremacist collection. And, I'm joking. No.
We do this on Shane's channel, not much.
No.
Put it on mine. Put a video up.
I am joking. I do not have that.
We're all having fun.
Yeah, it's all good. But no, really, some things. Okay, that was a joke, by the way. But there are some things that it maybe isn't perfect that I would feel really comfortable selling on eBay, that somebody's like, oh, I would love to have that. Like that Batman, that sealed Batman. It's got a couple little flaws because I know how like eBay collectors are. They're like some of the most anal collectors. I mean, when they pay up for stuff. And I mean, it's just, even if you describe it or something like that, it's, man, they are some real jerks. So I would give anything to sell that, you know, to make a private sale out of it. That's why I have it listed on Craigslist and stuff like that. While it's great condition, when you get into stuff like that, it's, the collectors are anal.
Yeah. I had a guy, I had a little Mario figurine, and he messaged me and said, I'm a mint box collector, and this looks in good condition.
You're like, move on, buddy.
Yeah, move on.
And you know what? I sold it to him, and I packed it. I made sure I packed it like phenomenally, and he gave me good feedback. And he's like,
that's scary, dude.
Great. Yeah.
I would have told him, hey, go find somebody else, dude. I don't want.
I'm going to show what I mean. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something, what I mean, so it makes more sense and people can look at this, and then I'm going to ask you guys, how would you describe it?
The laptop I sold recently, I did a video on cleaning it up and everything, and the guy that bought it sent me a message saying he saw the video of me refreshing it all, so he felt good buying it.
Nice.
Video is so strong, man, especially like Chad's talking about with the collector. Like, pictures only do so much. If you have an item in front of a camera, though, and you're like, look at this, and
I've
there's
done
a little
this,
thing
this,
here,
and
there's a little thing here, and look, and, you know, it works.
I mean, this thing is sealed. The tape is still on it and everything. The plastic is perfect. But when you have old toys like this, when you have old toys like this, you see the thing around his neck, and he's got one around his feet. Okay? Now, if you look really close at an angle, see where that cardboard on the back is kind of torqued? Because it moves over, 1976, it moves over years, so it kind of wears. There, you can see, see that?
Yeah.
It's still brand new sealed mint. Well, the toy is mint, but it's little things like that that could really get you nailed. So if you have stuff like this, you need to really look at everything. So I'm nervous because from it moving, because like, see how you can, he'll move around in there a little bit. Just doing that over the years has caused it to like wear into that back cardboard piece. So
that's where I would put like new other, and then I would like put a little description.
Dude, new other?
No.
About a $200 difference.
Well, yeah.
New other is the same thing with it being opened. You know, it's like, man. But I was pissed off because when I bought this, he was advertising it as mint, sealed, and blah, 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 blah.
So you were that picky buyer when you bought it.
Well, I bought it to resell. I know, I know what new should be.
Right.
And that something like that should have been disclosed.
Right.
Wow.
Hell yeah. So,
man, that's crazy. Awesome. All right. Where are we at here?
It's always a balance. So between beating your item up, beating the hell out of your item, and then promoting your item at the same time. It's like so tricky, man.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you could talk, there could be a difference between $100 and $200.
Yeah.
So, but never overpromise an item, because if you oversell it, then definitely people will get pissed.
Negative feedback.
Their expectations are a lot higher than what you're going to provide.
Yeah. Handy, do you mind if I answer a question real quick?
You know what? You all just jump in here. Yeah, I'm totally good with that. So yeah.
So Adam A517 says she's trying to liquidate most of his jeans and get back into hard goods. Anything besides remotes, VHS, DVD combos to look for at typical thrift stores. So basically, like, I'm just gonna throw out an example here. I just picked these up this weekend. I picked up like 4 bags of clothing. But I always look for new in the package items. This is a smoke detector, new in the package. I bought 2 of them for $4. Okay, they sell on Amazon for $144.
What? Why?
Yep, because they're discontinued.
They're also direct wire.
Right, they're direct wire, and I listed them up on eBay for $195 a piece. because the cheapest one was $202. So
that's ridiculous, man.
Who pays $200 for a stupid fire?
Hey,
well, right, but you know,
people on Amazon and then they'll return it.
The funny thing is, they're like contractor grade, I guess. So I found out they're contractor grade too. So like contractors will buy them and put them in homes because
every new home built is contractor grade, and there's a lot cheaper hardwired smoke detectors than
And the thing with these is they're discontinued, but they're also almost like they're kind of like the Hyde. They're the low profile direct mounts.
Yeah.
So they're like super low profile.
Shane's gonna get sued when a house burns down.
That's not really that funny, I guess.
And do those detect carbon monoxide too?
What's that?
Do those detect carbon monoxide as well, or just they're just smoke?
Dude, those things better cook your damn breakfast for that price.
But literally $4 a piece. Even if I sell them for $100, that's crazy money.
Wow.
Yeah. I can jump in on Mike's question there for the pre-pack and larger items like VCRs and printers and etc. No, because old electronics, I test them again before I send them out, because you can have an old VCR sitting on a shelf. It worked day one. You go to send it out 3 months later, and all of a sudden it eats a tape or doesn't play. Capacitor goes.
As soon as I freaking pre-package something up, I get a freaking question, and I got
or that.
It never fails.
You just don't respond to those, Chad. I think somebody who's good about that.
Yes, you don't. But if it's something expensive, though, obviously,
you have to. Yeah, I got a couple of those myself. I'm just too lazy to test the stupid things, and I know I've got some good money sitting there, but just one of my downfalls.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna throw something off topic. Have you guys seen Walmart talking about VR shopping?
Uh-oh.
No one's heard about that yet? Am I the only? Oh,
No.
okay. Walmart and a few other companies have been looking into VR shopping recently, which would be using your Nexus or your VR goggles to shop. So give it 10 years, we'll have kids sitting there with VR goggles on, shopping for things, filming it in 3D.
Well, somebody can call Walmart and say, I don't know what happened. My son got my phone and he purchased it. And not only did he purchase it, he hit yes, I accept 3 different times after that. But he didn't know what he was doing.
And he entered the last 3 digits on my credit card.
And he's 6 months old. So, yeah.
My cat bought those shoes. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Hey, I want to share something with Adam since he asked a question about thrift store stuff you can buy to make money with. This is actually something, and these are for sure microphones, but it could be anything that's of higher value. Do y'all see my screen okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these are, it could be for like expensive tools or like any kind of equipment like that. But Shure microphones are expensive pieces of equipment. I actually found 3 Shure microphone hard cases at a thrift store at a Goodwill, and I bought them for $2.99 a piece. And they've all sold. This is like probably a month and a half ago I bought them. Here's one sale, $30 plus shipping. $30 plus shipping. And this one actually took an offer of, I think, $22 on. But that ended up being like $82 in sales out of $9. So that's something you can look for, is like even empty cases for stuff. Don't assume it's worthless just because it's empty. Some of these cases are worth money to the right buyer.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Are those essentially like a Pelican case then, Lonnie?
Yeah, they just have foam in them, and then they have little cutouts to put the microphone, and some of them have like little things you wear, or maybe some other kind of equipment. But yeah, they're kind of like they're just hard cases. They're not as good as Pelican though.
Gotcha. Awesome. Cool.
I just had another little BOLO. If you guys are looking for something that I see passed up, looks like Hot Wheels cars, but they're little slot cars. That's how you tell. Turn them over, and there'll be little tiny metal tabs here. You'll usually see a little motor there and a little gear to spin the back wheels. This one's got a dinked rubber, but I see these passed up all the time. You get them for 50 cents a quarter, and Tyco's a good brand to look for some of these old slot cars.
Yeah, it's like Tyco and what, AFX, right?
AFX, yeah, AFX, another good one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. All right. You guys
I'm going to jump in real quick.
You bet.
Make this announcement that I've been making in all my videos recently. But for everybody that's watching and for all you guys on here, your favorite YouTube content creator, if you want to make sure that you are notified when they put up a video, just being subscribed to them anymore isn't enough, okay? Because what they've done is they put in your subscriber feed, the channels you're subscribed to, they put in your feed what they think you want to see, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be notified that your favorite YouTuber has uploaded a video, or he is or she is going live or something, make sure you go to their main channel and hit the little bell. You've never heard me. I mean, you hear all the time to say, hit that little bell, you know. But no, the reason why I'm saying that is because YouTube has changed it and they're using an algorithm to send you videos, whether you're subscribed or not. And if you're subscribed to somebody but don't have the bell on, it won't. There's a chance it won't even show up in your subscription. So it actually happened to me today because I got notified that somebody had uploaded a video because I have the bell on, but when I went to my subscription, the video wasn't there. And I'm like, well, I know I got notified. And so I went to his channel and I saw it there. So make sure, and it's true because then I did some research and Kim and I both did. And sure enough, that's what's happening is they're deciding what they want you to watch. So just being subscribed to somebody isn't enough. You need to turn that little bell on next to it. It still might not show up in your feed, but at least you'll know they uploaded a video and then you can go find it. So that's pretty messed up if you ask me.
I agree. Hey, hey, Jory, Jim's Jams and Junk wants to know how much the slot cars go for.
Well, this one's got a bad rubber on the back wheel, which can be replaced. But this one, it's $20 Canadian, 22. But you can get some that are a couple hundred. It just depends on the model and the make.
Yeah, I just sold one for 20-something bucks.
I find them in garage sales all the time in boxes with the Hot Wheels and like, what do you want for this? I don't know, a quarter. Like, oh, okay.
Dude, I've got 3 racetracks.
Nice.
Nice.
You get more for the 2 cars or the 4 cars than you get for the whole damn thing. So it's just like I do the Guitar Heroes, man. I'll sell the dongles and toss the freaking guitar.
I used to have
like Andy with his bowling balls, right?
Yeah.
I used to have a slot car track that was fighter jets, and they raced around, and it had a loop and stuff. It was so cool. It's probably worth good coin these days, but
yeah, I used to have one with semis on it, and they had trailer.
Oh, cool.
It was so. Well, the thing is, you had to really control it because you get them going, and that trailer would just, it would jackknife it. It was, they were pretty fun, but they were all lighted and stuff. Yeah, they were pretty awesome.
These young kids are like, "What are you talking about?"
Seeing the spark shooting underneath the cars as they whipped around the track. Yeah,
I put it in the chat, but I played with my slot cars so much I had to get my dad. He would, I would go complain to him because I would wear the damn contacts off of those things. Because after they go around enough, you have to replace the contacts. And
aluminum foil works perfect.
Yeah, it'll work for a while. But we used to buy little packs of the contacts, and he would take them off and put them back on.
Yeah.
If you can't find contacts, I've used solder and wire before to fix some of the real old ones. Some of the big long ones you could get.
Ironfront was saying I'm sorry, Lonnie. Ironfront was saying in the chat that you can test those little slot cars with a 9-volt battery.
Yeah, just touch the 2 ends to the 2 contacts, and the wheels will spin.
Sorry, Tennessee Picker just said dongles and balls.
Oh man, we're all 5, aren't we?
Pretty much.
Okay, we got any other good questions in here? You guys want to go around that?
Thelma Thrift asked a Poshmark question for. Thelma Thrift just asked a Poshmark question for Lauren.
Sure,
she wants to take it.
Poshmark sellers, are you all utilizing the private offer option? I don't, and I find it annoying when done to me. Question mark. I do on certain things. Usually if I see someone liked it right away, I'll send something, but I don't just randomly go through my closet and do it. If that helps.
Yeah, I've only done it a couple times. It's been on something where like I've had like 5 or 6 different likes on a certain item that I've just sent because it'll actually send that offer out to all 5 of those people. I did get one sale actually by doing that, but I mean, as far as the other stuff I've done it with, I don't know if it's worth my time or not.
I tried to reciprocate a like with somebody, Lauren, because they liked one of my items in my store. This is like when I first opened my account. And so I'm like, all right, I'll go to their store and I'll like one of theirs too. I thought it was like a quid pro quo thing. So I like some pair of shoes, right? Now, to date, I've received about 4 private offers on these stupid shoes because and I'm not going to buy the stupid things, but they're like, oh, you liked them? Here, buy them. You know, and I'm like, it's kind of a pain in the butt, really.
Yeah, likes don't do anything to help people at all.
Yeah, I haven't done it since.
No.
Just sharing.
I'm going to take that like back if I can.
Rod it win by doing as he goes, Poshmark. How do I not suck on Poshmark?
Rod, it's the same thing as eBay. List more.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just list more. Then you'll be good.
I was actually watching another YouTuber the other day, and they were saying that Poshmark runs a lot like eBay with their logarithm or whatever that you want to call that, where like they pretty much reward activity on there, just like what eBay does. As long as you stay real active in your store, like pretty much daily, they kind of. Is there any truth to that, Lauren?
I think that there is.
Yeah.
I have a sale usually every day as long as I share my closet in the morning. I usually, during the weekdays, I try to share it in the morning, like my whole closet at like 4 or 5 in the morning whenever I get up. You guys usually probably see it. You follow me. But I'll usually get a sale around like 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, like lunch break sale.
Okay. And then John Shannon asks, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Another Poshmark question too. It says, John Shannon asks on Poshmark, does the buy cost show up for the person looking at the listing? What do you usually put there?
For the cost of the item, I usually put the retail price, whatever it retailed for. Like
now, see for go ahead.
Let me clarify what I'm talking about. I'll pull it up on my phone. So, are you talking about like the original cost of the item that shows up next to it?
I'm assuming that's what they're talking about.
But I always put the retail price for that.
Yeah. Now, see, and for me, myself, I always just put whatever my asking price is because I don't have a lot of new stuff like what you do. So all my used items, I just put whatever my asking price is. If I'm asking $25 for it, I just put $25. That's how I do mine.
And that works too. Just my new stuff, I always make sure people know how much it's actually worth because a lot of people don't follow high-end designer brands. So then if they come through my closet, they wouldn't know.
Cool. And Donna Wester has said that she's been on Posh for 3 weeks. I've got 53 items. I list every day, share other items, and I share my closet, but I have no sales. Why?
I would say make sure you're listing things at busy times. So like early in the morning, lunchtime, and like 6, 7 o'clock at night, because that's when people are the most active. And make sure you're sharing at those times.
Cool.
And then you probably will get some sales.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, we've been on for about, what, 45 minutes or so. You guys want to go? So I've already shared a bolo, and I think Jory's kind of showed one. You guys will go around the horn and share a couple bolos?
Sure.
Awesome. Well, whoever wants to jump in, go ahead. Did Lonnie bail on us?
I don't know. Lost his video feed, I think.
Yeah,
I'm being rude and texting somebody while I'm on the show, so.
I was just doing feel bad.
Awesome. You want to share anything, Chad? I know you've got all kinds of
have one. I do have one, and I'm going to go there. But because it's such a good bolo, and a lot of people don't know about it. I did talk about it on our live show. I'm not going to show any examples because it could be a highly controversial thing, but I'm going to go ahead and say it for people who, if you're ever out and about. But if you're ever looking through like old photos, like turn of the century, 1800s and stuff like that, and you're looking at it and you're looking like, man, that person looks dead. There's a very good chance they are. Okay. They're called post-mortem photos. You can look at them on eBay. An average one can sell between $50 and $150. And depending on the content, whether it's a baby, whether it's a child, whether it's an adult, well, I mean, there's several different things, but there is a huge collecting community for this stuff. Wow. So it is a thing, and a little bit of history of why it was done for people who had money, because just getting your photo taken was expensive back then. It cost money, and it's a way. It's not like nowadays, you know, you had pictures that may have been the only picture they were ever going to get of that person, and they could have been 95 years old when they died. So they want to have something to remember them by, and a lot of time it's, you know, or it's memento, stuff like. But the post-mortem is that's fine. But it is post-mortem, and I'm not going to show any examples. You can look on Google, eBay, but it's a big market. I mean, like anything else, the harder things are to find, the more expensive they are. So
that's cool. I heard of those photos. Never knew there was a market, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Tennessee Picker is always snapping pics at funerals.
Oh my God.
That's a whole different market.
Well, most of the time back in the old days during the Cowboys, you know, everybody thought that it was just the outlaws, you know, that they would post up, you know, in the coffin and take pictures of it. People see those in movies. That did happen. And I think one of the most expensive photos ever was like a dead Jesse James or something like that. I don't know who it was, but I think that's one of the most expensive photos ever sold. So, I mean, they're out there. They're out there.
Cool.
And some of them can be pretty graphic. So,
wow.
No, never more antiques. I wasn't going to go there with it, but I don't judge people why they buy them. Yeah.
Hey, I don't think that particular niche is for me. I don't find, like, a lot of stuff I sell, people are like, I would never sell that. So I don't judge anybody for what they sell, but I don't think I could sell those.
I could. I'm living in the house of a dead dude that died in my bedroom. I could sell dead photos all day long.
Hey, I'm with you, Jory. I got the same thing here, bud.
I buy dead people's clothes all the time, so I guess I feel the same way.
Hey, you go into estate sale, somebody died, you're buying all their belongings.
Here we go with all the moral comments now. So
you guys want to hear a moral comment? I had a couple arguing over a shelf at a Goodwill, and I walked up and ripped a little tag off that you pay for at the checkout and walked out to the checkout and bought the cabinet they were fighting over. If you ever want to see two pissed off people look at you. But she wanted to buy the cabinet, and the husband's going, we don't have room. I looked at it, ripped the tag off, and went up to the counter. I'll take this cabinet and these games I got.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
I can be ruthless.
That's great. Lonnie, you got anything you want to share?
Oh, you mean as far as BOLO stuff?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, one thing I like to buy a lot of, I happen to have it right here. I love vintage computer stuff, man, and not just like I have one of those. This is like a TI 994A right here, and you have to know a little bit about, you know, electronics, how to hook it up and test it and stuff. So this may not be for everybody. You know, this kind of stuff. You could be talking about like Apple IIs, this, trash 80s. There's a whole lot of different computers out there. You'll find Commodore 64s, and they're all worth pretty decent money. You know, like that with a few other things is worth about $70. But if you're not into that, I like buying stuff like this too. Like this is a TRS-80 disc case that I picked up today. Some collector out there is going to want to buy this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Are you ready to get sick to your stomach?
No, I'm not. Absolutely not.
No. You show that. And I see those in my thrift stores and stuff. But what gets me sick to my stomach is they take all those discs and throw them away.
Oh, there's more money in the discs sometimes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Get you a rare game. I mean, some of those 5 1/4 floppies are worth several $100s.
Oh yeah,
even some of the software too. Yeah, you can't run certain computers without that software.
Like, look, here's another thing. I picked this up for 50 cents. It's just a 3-ring binder, but some collector has TRS-80 on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Pay 50 cents, and somebody's gonna want that.
You bet they will.
all this
LGR's probably gonna buy it from you.
Right. He might. Exactly. That guy buys stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But there's a market for vintage, you know, not just vintage or retro video gaming, but vintage computing stuff I've done pretty well with.
Well, if we're on the computer thing, I got a BOLO that's a computer too, since you're talking about vintage computers. Oh, it's going to be a bitch to lift. Oh, if you guys are into shipping stuff, look up CRT computer monitors. And if you don't believe me, they'll range anywhere from $80 to $400. And it's almost every other one you scroll through will have a sold on it. I guarantee it. And these are passed up. They're the big ones. They're the old CRT monitors. Yep. If you want to ship them, styrofoam. That's it. Yeah.
Why?
Styrofoam. Because the same reason your video games are worth a lot. The so-called gamer elitists played on their Windows 95, their Windows 98 computers, or they had their old DOS machines. They're the same guys that want to collect the NESs and the Super Nintendos. They remember that from their childhood for gaming. So they want the monitor to complete their old 98 build or whatever it may be.
So are like 99% of these already in landfills, and that's why they're
I think that's why. Like if IBM's, the Sony's, what else? The Dells even bring $150, $200. Some of the Sony Trinitron CRT monitors, $400 or $500 monitors. So I mean, you guys cannot ship heavy stuff if you want, but I'll go get some styrofoam and bubble wrap and 2 boxes to ship a $400 monitor any day.
Dude, when we went to LCD monitors, we couldn't get rid of those.
I know. Right. I know. Now people want it back. Commodore monitors, $100, easy all day long, 120 if they're in good shape. And then the really good ones are the broadcast monitors, like the PVMs and the BBMs. And then even just shit that looks like this. Here's another
crazy.
Here's the world's first portable computer. Oh God, it's heavy.
He's gonna break his back.
I know it's portable, and he's like,
there it is. Keyboard tucks underneath her. 2 5 1/4 floppies. That's the world's first portable one. It has a handle on the back to carry it.
Hey, does it boot up, Jory?
It does boot up, and I have all the software, and I have a bunch of games for it too.
Oh, that's sick.
Crazy.
I love it. Oh, that gets me. That gets me going, man.
Yeah, I got tons of software, but it's stuff like that I see passed up and thrown in eWay spins. That I'll probably list for $6.99 with all the software, $700.
Crazy,
dude. I had one in a box. It was a Dell. It was in the
like
box,
a 486 or something like that. Yeah,
I'm talking about the monitor.
Oh yeah, like you got easy $200-300 monitor when it's in the box because then you didn't have to pack the damn thing.
No, it was the monitor that came with the oh my God. I don't remember. It was one of the first freaking computers. IBM.
Like the 486?
No, it was the IBM.
Apple TRS-80.
It was the
Tandy.
ZX Spectrum, Sinclair. No.
PC Junior? It was an IBM PC Junior, maybe? Something like that?
No, it was the PS1. The IBM PS1.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That thing went for some big bucks, too. Just the computer.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, I didn't want the monitor. And I'm like, dude, the monitor's brand new. But it was the green and, the green monitor. The green letters.
Yeah.
Even like Windows 98 gaming computers, I see them going anywhere from $150 to $400, just depending on system components and whatnot. They're passed up all the time.
I got a bunch of old Atari computer stuff up there, the CD drives, and I mean a bunch of that stuff up there.
I even got an old Commodore VIC-20 tape cassette drive. So I used to play the games on something that looked like a cassette tape, and it would have to play the whole freaking tape
I've
to
got
load
one
the
of
game
those
first.
recorders up there too. Yeah.
So, looks like Krillin just sent a super chat for $2. Said, Jory, what year cutoff is good for those monitors? Thanks, Krillin.
Honestly, Krillin, there's not the. It really it depends a bit on the monitor, but if you can find a CRT monitor that has a DVI plug, which is not the common VGA, it's a little bit of a bigger one. I might have one. I don't know if I do or not. Probably not in front of me. That's a little
Canada, so
that's a little
Canada
better.
has not gone to LCD yet.
As I'm sitting here looking on you at a 21:9 monitor in 4K, I probably got a wider monitor than all you guys.
Jory, what'd you say? DVI? Are you talking about DVI?
Yeah, DVI is what you want to look for with the CRT monitors. They'll be the really high valued ones. I thought I had one, but I might not have a DVI plug. Oh, that's VGA. VGA is this one. I got a VGA so you can see the difference.
So you got a 4K monitor?
Yep. It's useless. Don't waste your money. Nothing's in 4K really. And the games I have that are 4K, they barely run on my computer. That's not DVI. That's your your basic VGA cable. That's what a lot of the CRT monitors will have. Those are fine though.
Separated. There's two different things, right?
Yeah, and there's like a little flat line in them too.
Yeah.
I probably can just show you on the back of this thing. If it picks it up, oh god, that's DVI. That one right there, the bigger, longer white one. The blue one's usually VGA. It's actually D sub, but people call it
I'm
VGA.
learning so much today.
But there's no real cutoff, Krillin. Just CRT monitors in general. Just don't get anything smaller than 15-inch, I guess, unless it's something like real old, like an old Commodore monitor from the mid 80s or something.
Those things are the only things I see at thrift stores. I don't even see the flat screen.
They do good.
Yeah.
And I see them pass all the time. I ask for my garage sales, and people are like, "You can have it." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Do you got the computer that goes with it?" And they're like, "Yeah, you want that too? Here, have it. You want our old?"
Nice.
I'm like, "Yeah, give it." Same with laptops. Old Windows 98 laptops. I get a couple $100 for them just on a regular, and they're fast. The stuff sells in a couple days. You can sell a monitor like next day.
Dude, I would take Windows XP over anything before and after. I loved XP.
It's still to this date the easiest operating system I think you could use.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since.
Flipping for a living in the chat that were sold or had Heathkit, and I had this was at a liquidation auction. I bought a whole pallet of these Heathkit electronic trainers, and they're basically like learning tools, university, and they liquidated them to a state auction, 50 of these things, and I bought the whole pallet for $10, and I sold these on average for about $50 a piece. I made over $2,000 on this pallet. So that's a anything Heathkit is going to be a BOLO in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I've had the clock. I think I've had an amp.
Yeah, great name. You don't see it often, but if you do, I would pick it up.
Yeah.
Never seen it. I'm gonna have to watch for that.
It used to be like build it yourself type kits, like build your own computer or build even a freaking TV or a radio, all kind of stuff. And then they had a lot of other like you could build like an O scope, I think, all kind of stuff. Like that.
Cool. I got something like that. You can build a ham radio with a shortwave radio. You have to do anything with that.
Kevin, the Tennessee Picker, asked Lonnie. He said, "Can I check a Mac keyboard without any Apple equipment?" That's actually
should work. It should work with a PC. It'll work fine.
Yeah, they usually do. Or vice versa. If you have a Mac computer, you can usually use a PC keyboard. Just your Windows key won't work. That'll be about it.
There may even be like I know one of my subscribers had told me there's like a website. I can't remember what it's called, keyboard.com or something. I can't remember what it was. And you can literally, it pulls, like you go to this website and it pulls up a picture of a keyboard You just hit every key, and it'll like stay. Once you hit that key, it'll stay, you know, dark. So you might even be able to check like the command key that is not common to PC keyboards. Yeah. That might even be able to check that key, you know, if you use a website like that.
I've never heard of that website. I'll have to do some digging.
I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure it's keyboard.com. I can't remember what it was, but
a Google search, I'm sure I can find it. It won't take that long.
Yeah, that's actually great.
There's a similar website for like controllers. There's a HTML5 controller tester site, and you can just go to that site, and then you hit a button on your controller, and then you could test every single button on your like a flight stick or a gaming pad or whatever, man. It'll do it.
I even used it for a controller that had the old serial port plug-in, if anyone remembers those. And I was able to go from serial port to USB, and it still picked up the movements on it.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Shane, you got anything you want to share, bud?
So, I mean, really, you know, like I said earlier, like, don't forget to scan every package. Like, these smoke detectors, and I know, like, I think Amazon Seller 99 is like, well, be sure they're not expired. Well, here's the thing is, like, there's not a date on the outside. There might be on the manual in here, but they're sealed. So basically what I do is I just put they're discontinued, and, you know, they could or could not be expired. Like, I have not checked expiration. Since these are wired in, then these are a little bit better than the normal battery-powered ones. But I scan, if it's new in the package, I scan everything. I don't even care. You know, what it is. If it's new, I'll scan it just for, you know, just to see if it's worth anything. And then with clothing, like, you know, I like to sell concert shirts, and you just never know what you're going to find. So, like, this weekend, I was, you know, buying a lot of clothing. I bought like 4 bags of clothing from the thrift store, like garbage bags. And came across this, and it's a 1990s REO Speedwagon concert tee, which is totally awesome. It's the fall tour, the fall 1990 tour. Totally awesome T-shirt, and I just came across it, and it's going to be pretty decent money. The thing with these concert tees is they take a while to sell, so you might sit on them for 3 or 4 months. You got to wait for that right buyer to come across.
Do you scan books too?
Not usually. No, I hate scanning books. It's like the epitome of evil. Like for me, like
no, you said. I just want to say, you said you scan everything.
If it's like new in the package like this, I'll scan it. Sometimes I'll scan books. Just depends. Like if there's like a book I walk like it, I'll look at the book section once in a while if I have time. And if there's like a book that jumps out at me, I'll scan it.
That's how I do it too. I wait for a book to talk to me. Yep. I don't scan every book. You know, it's got to speak to me somehow.
Dude, I'd be
scanning every book. Oh, I tried that, and scanning every book is mind-numbing.
Dude, why don't you just get a job at Walmart checking people out? You could scan shit all day.
Right, exactly. It's the most mind-numbing thing ever. Like, you're scanning these books, and you're like, when will this
Wouldn't that be cool if you could hook up your scanner app to like a Walmart checkout, and it'll log everything, and then you can go home and look and say, okay, this would be a good thing to go buy, or this would be a good thing to go buy. I can't even believe I'm talking about RA right now.
That would be pretty awesome, though. I mean, that would be pretty awesome. But literally, the thing is with these smoke detectors, I found them in a freaking thrift store, and I just scanned them because they were new in the package, and over $100 a piece.
Nice. That's really good. Lauren, did you have anything that you want to share with everybody?
Well, most of my stuff is pretty uncommon, but I can share a couple that are probably, I don't know, exciting to people if they can find them. Louboutins, of course. I sold a pair of Louboutins this morning that I listed after an hour, which was amazing. St. John is always a good bolo. Not St. John's Bay, but St. John.
I don't know how many people have screwed that up.
I've done it. I didn't buy it, but I was like, ooh, I heard of St. John's. Here it is. It's all over the place. It's awesome.
I pick up, like, I just did a haul video, I think like 3 weeks ago, and I did a lot of unknown brands in that. So if you guys are subscribed to me, you can watch that and see a lot of the random stuff that I'll pick up. But I stay away from more of the stuff that a lot of people pick up, if that helps you. I don't pick up anything from Target, Macy's, Kohl's, any of those stores. I just do stuff strictly from Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, Saks, or Bergdorf's. That's all I will pick up. So if it's not sold there, I don't touch it.
Now, Louboutins are fake quite a bit, though, aren't they?
They are.
So how do you tell?
Instagram, Louboutins, you can send me pictures, and I'll tell you if they're real or not.
Gotcha. Okay, I don't know if Chad was having a heart attack, a seizure, or a really good sale just a minute ago. But
no, I was putting my phone in your face. Sorry.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah. I was having deja vu, so I thought I might have it.
Oh my, you guys are killing me.
I mean, it's like this.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
what were you saying?
You're talking about Louboutins, and all 1,000 people that watch this later, just contact Lauren, and she'll verify that your Louboutins are real.
I will. Most of my Instagram followers actually just follow me to authenticate things for them, which is fine. I don't mind at all.
You know what? That is a service I would pay like $1 or $2 for. Pay $2 to get instantly. Is this real or fake? Ching. Oh, it's real. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. If you're getting that many people, yeah, that almost would be worth like $1 or $2 an authentication.
Someday, you guys already know this is in the works. Some of the viewers might know this too, but someday I will have a website and I will charge people for authentications.
That's a valuable service, legit valuable service.
And I'll give them a written letter saying that something's authentic so they can go put it on eBay. So
now, would you have them like send it to you or just do it straight through photos?
You guys are cutting out a lot tonight though, so if I don't answer, I can't hear you. Just so you know.
That was a good question. So would you do it through photos, or would you have to physically have the object, or would it matter? Would it depend on the brand?
It kind of depends on the brand. Most stuff I can do it by photos, but if it looks a little iffy, I would just say I can't do it. So I can tell as soon as I touch something if it's real or not in real life, but from photos I can usually tell.
Nice.
You're getting a lot of feedback in the chat, Lauren. They're saying great idea. So I think you'll have a market like right away if you offer the service.
I'm going to go set it up tonight and say I've got a personal authenticator, and I'll just send her pictures. And Lauren, good buddy, is this real? Hey, Lauren, is this purse real? Yes, it's real. And then I'll charge you my $25.
Yeah, that's the 37th thing you've sent me today, man. You're killing it.
Hey, Krillin sent another super chat, so definitely want to thank Krillin for that. He said, Chad, what is your status on posters? You see my Lost Boys.
My status on posters.
Yeah. What is your status on posters?
You're gonna get
posters are selling?
On the shipping.
Oh, the shipping.
No.
Well, yeah, on the shipping, what I actually did with the shipping tubes, I ended up taping a flat piece of cardboard to where it can't freaking roll. So it's stupid, but I did it, and I haven't had any complaints yet.
You know what, Chad? Canada Post just as stupid. It costs me more money to send a round tube the same size as a square tube. Same length, but if one's square and one's round, the round one.
It actually costs me more money because it's almost 2 ounces heavier.
Oh.
So it takes it to the next damn. Yeah. It's sad that we have to change what we do instead of them fixing their problems.
Mm-hmm.
Posters still selling well, though. And no, I didn't see it. Send me a photo.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to share another BOLO with you guys. This is something I hope somebody might run across and maybe throw them my way. So I'm going to do a screen share here real quick. Because this is something I doubt many of you guys have run across, and I know there's not a lot of them out there, but I'd like to share here real quick.
I got Lauren.
Uh-oh. Did you get Lauren?
Yeah,
I've been trying not to read the side chat because you and Jay usually are gunning for me. So
she's crying.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that.
What did I miss?
Okay, this is my another little bolo that I got. I know John, he's real big on picking up bobbleheads and stuff like that. This is one I'm definitely looking for. But this is you guys all know I'm a ParrotHead. I'm a big Jimmy Buffett fan, blah, blah, blah. But this is the only bobblehead of Jimmy Buffett. And guys, look at this. Look at the solds on these two. And these are just recently. One's February 2nd, one's February 3rd. $273, $178, and there are no other ones available on eBay. So these two both got listed and they sold right away. There's only, I believe, about 1,000 of them listed. They were released at a minor league affiliate for the Dodgers. So yeah, this is a super desirable little bobblehead. So if you guys run across this, definitely throw it my way. But yeah, it's a really good bolo. I mean, if you guys happen to find one, so I think it's something that a lot of people might miss.
So you want one, Andy, or you want to resell one?
Well, you just never know. I would probably hang on to it for a little while, but it just depends. But yeah, I think it's just a really cool bolo. Like I said, there's not a lot of them out there. It is a bobblehead. I know a lot of people collect bobbleheads and stuff like that. But I think there's some. I know the one I think came from Wisconsin, and the other one was sold out of Florida. So they're around. It just just kind of one of them different items.
Krillin, dude, I'm looking at your YouTube channel. You're a clothing seller. All you clothing, dude. No, it's all good. Yeah, I'm looking at your channel now. Ooh, he's got quick bolos on clothing. Ooh, he does women's clothing too. Oh, he admitted he's got a bad Burberry buy. Guys, go check out Krillin. His YouTube channel. He makes videos, and I didn't even know that. And I feel stupid, but I am subscribed now, and I will watch.
He gives some cool stuff.
I watch his videos. They're actually really good.
Yeah, Krillin does find some really good stuff. I haven't seen that one yet, but
hey, Chad,
he shops at Marshall's.
Hey, Chad, would you say stay away from me, Lucky Charms, like in your best Irish voice for me, please?
Stay away from me, Lucky Charms.
Your T-shirt, dude. Come on.
Is that what it says?
No, but the guy on the commercial says.
You said stay away from me?
Stay away from me, Lucky Charms. Come on, man.
Dude,
you're like Irish, like
yeah. I can see myself doing it, but I would so fuck it up.
I would so.
Should I have to be Lucky Charms?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey guys, Ironfront just posted in the chat. He goes, I think I just saw one of those Jimmy Buffett bobbleheads at Goodwill for $12. Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're magically delicious. See, I would remember that.
You got to sing it. You don't remember him saying, stay away from me, Lucky Charms, and you get all mad? Remember that? Dude,
No.
have you ever, you're wearing a T-shirt.
Dude, I know what Lucky Charms is, but I was too poor growing up to eat Lucky Charms. Dude,
it was on TV.
Yeah, I was too poor to watch TV. Dude, I ate not Frosted Flakes, but Corn Flakes with water.
Corn Flakes with what, Chad?
Water.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then on a good week, we got powdered milk. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's why I appreciate stuff so much. And believe it or not, my dad worked for the government.
Cereal
Yeah.
with water must suck. I'm imagining. I mean, it's just pure sog.
Oh yeah, you got to eat it real fast. Yeah, you can put sugar on it, but you have to eat it real fast or it'll get soggy. I mean, just yeah. Like it would with milk.
The trick is to trick your mind to think it's milk, but it's not.
Well, that's what my mom used to do. Is she kept a milk jug and would mix powdered milk and yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I love them.
Too funny. All right. Anyone else got any questions or anything like that? Or you guys got anything else? Any other bolos you guys want to go around and share again real fast?
Yeah, I got $100+ board game.
Awesome.
Damn.
Is that the Godfather one?
It's the Godfather one, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good
And
one.
it comes with like a fish head and a bunch of other funny things. For the horse head and a dead fish for the figures and stuff.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
It's missing one property card, unfortunately. That's it.
Lauren, I was gonna say, and I walked to school barefoot both ways, but then I figured if I would have said that, then people would have thought I was joking about eating cornflakes with water. So I didn't want to. But yeah,
That's rough, man. That's rough, dude. Like we didn't always have much money when I was a kid, but we had milk with our cereal. So
Yeah.
man, that's
Yeah.
tough.
well, I didn't say we always had.
Right, I understand.
Yeah.
Flipping for a living, I still get my milk in a bag.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh God, bags of milk.
Hey, I want to share. I'll share a little pickup. It's not a bolo, but because I talked about chess before, and I know a couple of the other guys on the panel have sold chess sets before too. But this is one I picked up today, guys. There's 31 more pieces. I've got all 32 pieces. But and golly, if I drop this on live stream, you will watch a grown man cry. Because I paid today, guys. I paid $300 for a chess set, and
That's crazy.
yeah, it is. It sounds crazy, right? This is made by I don't know if it's picking it up or not. It's made by Ladro in Spain, and I picked it up at an estate sale. I made an offer of $300, and they took it. And I'm going to do a video on it later. I'm promoting a video on your channel. Sorry, Eddie. But
No, go ahead, man.
it should sell. I'm thinking I should get about $1,000 for this set. So, and I've done pretty well on some other chess sets before. And I know Jory and Chad have both sold some electronic chess. Y'all could talk about that. But yeah, chess stuff does good. So be on the lookout, man. Chess people will spend a lot of money. So that's why I paid $300 for this set.
But there's a lot of chess sets out there that aren't worth shit.
That's true.
So you need, just because you heard Lonnie say, I'm going to get $1,000 for a chess set, doesn't mean you go out and look to buy all these chess sets.
Chess set, yeah.
Yeah.
No. That applies to every category we talk about.
Exactly.
You would think it does, but you know, I've had people say, well, you said this sells. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah.
Look, Ironfront says it's pronounced Yadro, and I thought it probably was with the double L because I took 4 years of Spanish in high school and a couple years in college, but I can't do it. I'm just gonna say Ladro. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yadro. That doesn't sound right, but I guess it is.
All you need to care about is how much money you're gonna get for it, right?
Yes.
And then you could spell it right.
Double L's, buddy. But yeah, that was pretty sweet. And you know, it goes to show you, like, they originally were asking $1,600 for this set at the estate sale, and today they were doing half price. And I'm not gonna spend $800. Obviously, it wasn't worth that for me as a reseller. But I was like, shit, I might as well take a stab at it. And I said, hey, I know y'all are doing bids, but I don't want to come back later. Will you take $300? And she said, she thought about it. She said, yeah, I'll take it.
I love it. Flipping for 11 says, you can call it whatever you want when you get $1,000 for it.
Yeah. But not only the real expensive ones, I've bought like quite a few, like any kind of wood pieces or even like homemade ceramic pieces. If you could pick them up for $5, $10, $20, you could flip them for 60, 80, 100. You know, you can do pretty well with that stuff.
Nice.
Oh, dude. I got the HQ app, man. It's $50,000. See ya. Gotta go.
Oh, well, that's it.
That was like 20 minutes ago.
I know. I just got the notification where I looked. Dude, 50 grand for one winner.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Guys, join HQ and use what's my name?
What is there some kind of referral bonus or something?
Oh,
for what?
Yeah, you get lifelines and shit.
Yeah,
that's right.
Extra
Really?
stuff, yeah.
Well, I don't know mine, so if one of you guys knows your username, tell them to use it.
No idea.
Mine is Garage Space Flips, just like my name on YouTube.
There you go, guys. You can win every day, twice a day, $2,500. It's 12 trivia questions. That's it.
Yeah.
That's hard as hell, though.
Yeah.
Even though the highest I got is the question 4, but that doesn't matter.
I got 5.
I got 8 one time, but I have not since. Yeah.
We got 6 between me and my wife.
I think Steve and Steph got 10.
Wow. That's really good.
I'd be flipping out, dude.
We're gonna have to kick them out of our group because they're just too smart. Oh shit.
There's 5-Day Flipper in the chat too. Chad, did you know that Barry was making YouTube videos now?
I saw his videos. Yes, I did see that, and I told him he needs to get himself a damn HD camera. It looks like he's fucking from the 1970s. And I told him that. It's like, dude.
It's lo-fi, man. That's cool. He sells retro stuff, so he wants to be lo-fi.
Lo-fi.
What's up, Barry? Yeah, I was impressed with his flips, man.
Yeah, Barry finds all kinds of good stuff.
It's like he goes like, what is it? I want to do 1,500 listings or something like that. And he's like, in one day, he bought like 400 games. I'm like, dude, you're going to have this done in a week.
Yeah, but video games sell too fast.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. But yeah, his channel is good because he really knows, he sources differently from most people. He's pretty slick when it comes to sourcing.
That's awesome.
That's the look I'm going for, he says. Right on, brother. If that's what you want, who am I to judge?
Awesome. All right.
Check out 5-Day Flipper, guys.
Yeah, it's a good channel. Hey, I got one more bolo left if anyone wants it. They're video game bolos. The first one I don't own, but if any of you guys got a PS4 and it's got a game on there called Resident Evil PT, it'll just say PT. Your PS4 console's worth double what it normally is. It was released only for digital download. Norman Reedus was the main actor for the PT game. It was supposed to be a sequel to Resident Evil. It got canceled. And if you can find them, the consoles usually sell for anywhere from $600 to $900.
That's crazy.
Just depending on the hard drive console, but it has to have the game on it, Resident Evil PT. I sold mine before I ever knew that was worth anything. So, and then there's this. If anyone ever finds these.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
The Panasonic 3DO. The first edition one looked like a VCR with a huge slot. It said Panasonic on the front. You don't need any special cords to connect them.
It's called a VCR, man.
They're just you'll get like 160 for these. Plays discs there, man. But yeah, there's another good one to watch for. I don't come across them a lot, but
I've never seen one.
of those.
No?
Yeah, but the turbo graphics I've seen.
Yeah, they're good too. You get a good 120 for turbo graphics. If you can find the CD attachment for the turbo graphics,
dude, I got a shit ton more than that.
For turbo graphics? Oh fuck, I've sold
Yes.
them for like 120, 140 with a controller, power cords. Unless they've gone up. I haven't sold one in about 2 years.
Oh my. Dude, I got 400 just for a card.
Oh, for a game, yeah. There's some pretty rare TurboGrafx games. They're expensive as shit for TurboGrafx games. They don't make a lot of them, especially NTSC ones.
Wow.
What's up, Pete?
Yeah.
Pete's in the chat. Craigslist Hunter.
Awesome. All right. Do you want got anything else? Do we miss any questions over in our little side chat, guys?
Probably a lot of them.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
Here's one. How should you handle FSFS on the local apps so people don't think you were holding it for them? Do people ever get mad? First come, first serve.
Yep.
I had that come up yesterday. I'm selling a Super Nintendo locally, and I had a lady contact me yesterday saying, "Hey, I want to come get it in the morning," and I said, "If I still have it, then I'll sell it to you, but the first person that contacts me and agrees to meet me with money, I'm going to give it to them. Got to be honest. Because if you start holding stuff for people without getting something up front, or creating some kind of pain point for them if they don't come through, then you're screwing yourself. So I would not do it.
Well, and I know in my area, like I source a lot off Facebook Marketplace, and like 90% of the people I contact, they're like, "Oh no, we're holding it for someone tomorrow." And that's when I try to say, well, if they offered you a lower price, I'll pay you what you're asking for it, if it's worth it.
I make exceptions though. Like if it's like, say, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night, and they're like, I want to meet tomorrow morning, and then somebody else comes in, I'm not gonna run out at night and undercut the other one. But yeah, for the most part, it's first come first serve. You got to be up front.
We can, though we do that. Like actually, like right now, we got a whole bunch of Lonneberger stuff that we're selling. We ended up buying a whole bunch of the JW baskets, which are really collectible. They're all in boxes, and we've been selling those. And anyway, long story short, the whole first come first serve thing. People are saying, yeah, I'll be right there, and then we're getting chumped, So it's like, we've got a list of people that are wanting this stuff, but it's like, okay, well, hey, so now it's taking forever to unload these because we keep getting chumped on this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, yeah, I'm on my way, and then I'm sitting around the house for an hour to, hey, where are you at? Oh, I'm on my way. I gotta get my kid first, and then it's it's like, sorry, man, you're out, and then they're messaging you back, hey, do you still got those? Nope, sorry, man, you didn't. You're a no show. I got another. Another person in line. I mean, yeah, I hate holding stuff for people on the first sell on those marketplaces and offer up, let go stuff. I hate holding stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a question in the chat about where the show is going to be next week. That's a good segue into, if you're not already subscribed or a member of the Reseller Six Pack Facebook group, we will always post the upcoming show link there because the show does move around. And honestly, we're not really sure where the show is next week. The scheduler is not.
Probably.
It could be on. It could be on.
No show, wouldn't it be, Lonnie? Because isn't it? Is it Easter next week?
Oh, it is Easter
weekend. Yeah, Easter Sunday next week.
It's the Easter Sunday, so may want to take a week off.
Taking a week off, then. Yeah, no show next week.
I know. I won't be here.
Yeah, I can't make it. We're traveling, so
if it's Easter Sunday, we won't have a show.
Yeah.
So. Just tune in to the Facebook group and just search Reseller Six Pack on Facebook and it'll pull it up. And we'll always post the next.
Yeah, there. I got a link in the description down here too, so you guys can click on that for the Resellers Facebook group. So, all righty, about done then, everybody. Anyone got any final words, Lonnie?
Keep an open mind. Be willing to buy something you never bought before. Look it up. Reach out. Network. That's all I got.
Awesome. Chadley?
Final word.
Enough said. Jory, any final words?
Take care, all. I'll go tap some maple trees.
Awesome. Lauren?
Thanks for coming, everybody. This was fun.
You've always got to be the good one.
I can't help it. That's just who I am.
Shane?
Been another fun Sunday, and hopefully after Easter we'll have some more fun Sundays coming up. So thanks for everybody for tuning in. So.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank the panel, everybody for being on here and stuff like that tonight. It was a lot of fun. So I was a little nervous because everybody was shooting me messages that they weren't going to make it. So I wasn't even sure we were going to have a show. So,
We were
but yeah. Yeah, you guys are awesome, man. So anyway, but yeah, that's gonna do it. That's our time, and we are out of here. Bye, guys.